Hi there, and thanks for watching Food with Len. I need some baked potatoes because tomorrow I'm going to make some twice baked potatoes. And as many of you know, I've already made a baked potato video, and that was baking a potato in an oven. And over 300,000 of you have found that to be a really awesome video and really useful. But there's another way, and that is to cook them in a crock pot. Since I'm going to need these tomorrow, and since I'm probably going to make these in the morning or in the early afternoon, I'm going to put them in the crock pot tonight for about 8 hours. So basically what you have is aluminum foil, and I have 2 potatoes right here. And I'm just going to put some oil on these potatoes and some salt, and I'm going to wrap them up just like I would in my oven baked potato, except they're going to just sit in my crock pot for good 8 hours or so, and they're going to get nice and evenly baked. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, I'm starting out with a little bit of olive oil, which I'm just going to brush all over each potato. And yeah, I'm going to kind of make a mess with this here, I'm sure. So anyway, I'm just going to get the olive oil all over my potatoes, like so. And now that I'm completely covered with that, I'll just wrap them up. So let me do the other one real quick. And potatoes, I mean, they're just wonderful food. They're great in so many ways, and there's a lot of things you can do with baked potatoes beyond just baking them, putting butter on them, and having them with a steak. So this is the easiest way to do it. Now what I'm not going to do here is I'm not going to prick it with a fork. Now potatoes, when they were originally baked, they didn't prick these potatoes with a fork. Now I'm just putting some ground sea salt on each of these along with my oil. But then microwave cooking came along and people started making their potatoes in a microwave. Well, a microwave cooks a potato so fast that there's no way for the steam to get out, and hence the need for poking your potato with a fork. Now, I've actually looked up a couple of videos of how people are doing this, and they're poking them with a fork. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you know. You don't even have to poke a regular oven baked potato, much less one that goes in the crock pot, because this thing's going to cook so slowly over the period of 8 hours. If I blow up my crock pot, I will be sure to post this video and let you know that I didn't poke my potatoes and I blew up my crock pot. Wouldn't that be interesting? Alright, so I'm just going to fold these up like so, and just do something like that, and that's all you do. Now I'm going to get my funky little crock pot out. It's not really a crock pot. It's a Hamilton Beach something or another. It's what they had at the dollar store or Dollar General when I went there. And it was the only place I could get to at that point in time when I needed a crock pot. But it does the job. So I'm just going to set it on low since I've got about 8 hours or so. And I will pick this up where I left off tomorrow. 8 hours has gone by, and now I'm ready to check my potatoes. I've turned this off an hour ago. It's been on 8 or 9 hours, so that's plenty. And because I turned it off an hour ago, my potatoes are cool enough for me to pick up. You can take them directly out and whatever. So let's go ahead and give it the fork test. Nice and tender all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and just rewrap this potato, because in about half an hour or so I'm going to use them for my next recipe, which will be stuffed baked potatoes, twice stuffed baked potatoes. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this. Good, easy way to bake potatoes. Not quick, but you can put them in before you go to work, and they're going to be perfect when you get home. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll leave a link to my other oven baked potato video in the description. Thank you for watching. See you next time.